I would like to tell you about a very young child who had been struck by a semi-truck and had lain comatose for years, yet had miraculously awakened long enough to know Dad and Mom. But on September 11th, in the year 2001, the World Trade Center was destroyed, and Mom and Dad, they were lost in the tragedy as well. This is a story of Vorkin the Viking and the hunt for bin Laden.
Osama bin Ladin in a World Trade Center blast. He lost Dad and Mom. As a child, he was struck by a semi-truck, but he'd awakened long enough to know Dad and Mom. Searching for bin Laden. I'm working, searching far and wide.
You cannot hide, bin Laden. I will search for you, bin Laden. I will hunt for you, bin Laden. I have a thing pretty on it, and I'm dangerous with it. Gotta watch out.
And so it was that Vorkin the Viking made his vow to hunt for bin Laden. He had lost Dad and Mom in the World Trade Center blast, September 11th of the year 2001. Now Vorkin was going to go and find bin Laden. He was going to hunt for bin Laden.
You cannot hide. Searching far and wide.
Wautaba was waiting in Calcutta for Vorkin the Viking. They were going to go into Afghanistan. He was waiting at the ocean's edge. Either tonight or tomorrow, Vorkin the Viking would come out of the surf, having swam thousands and thousands of miles. Wautaba waited. Nothing would stop Vorkin. No matter where bin Laden went, Vorkin was following him, tracking him day and night. Vorkin the Viking.
I haven't traveled too far.
Right outside of Kandahar, Vorkin keeps looking. He cannot hide! Bin Laden! He cannot hide! He cannot hide! He cannot hide! Bin Laden! He cannot hide! He cannot hide!
The land of Gort. Gort!
Gort had been found. Little did he know that Gort had been watching him as he walked through the woods. Gort was old and knowledgeable. For over 10,000 years he'd watched Afghanistan grow and fall, crumble and build. Gort was everything you needed to have in the mysterious forest of the Great Pines. He worked his way closer to Gort to talk to
Where is he?
He was asking Gort an amazing question. In the land of the pines, in the middle of a desert, and all Gort could say to him was the simple words, "Look in the pines! Look in the palms! Look at the lily palm! Look at the lily palm! Look at the lily palm!" He had found the land of the palms. He was now getting closer and closer to Ben Ladin, his figgy pudding gun, and he was bringing Ben Ladin to justice.
I'll put him to justice.
Vorkin the Viking and his intrepid guide, Wautaba. They had been now in the desert for over 25 months.
Vorkin, in these parks, we have to watch out for the dreaded sand ape.
Little did Vorkin know that behind him was the dreaded sand ape, walking behind him, slowly but surely tracking Vorkin. And Vorkin didn't know. To the high ground. Knowing that the sand ape was dangerous, but he had figgy pudding gun, 25,000 metric tons of figgy pudding in a tenth of a second. Real slow. Closer and closer, the deadly, dangerous sand ape approached Vorkin. Me. Vorkin did not know that the insidious, horrible sand ape was right behind him. And fired his figgy pudding gun. Figgy pudding, 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 figgy pudding. The deadly ape was closing in on Vorkin's position. Vorkin had only a few more moments. He had missed the first time. He aimed his gun, his figgy pudding gun again, and fired. Figgy pudding, figgy pudding, figgy pudding, figgy pudding, figgy pudding, figgy pudding. And turned that ape into nothing more than a blob, a quivering blob of figgy pudding. No matter how many miles they walked, every step was a hunt for Ben Ladin. Ben Ladin was not going to avoid the orphaned boy and his intrepid scout, the intrepid tracker Wautaba. Vorkin the Viking had teamed up with Wautaba back in Istanbul, Turkey. They were tracking. They had just gotten rid of the pet killer sand ape that Wautaba had left behind.
Or one
Bin
day
Laden
behind him.